the last riverboat ever built in Manitoba. She didn't have a long career, but she has captured the hearts of the few who know of her and remember her. She's a smaller sister ship to the larger, well-known, and remembered MS River Rouge. This is the history of Manitoba's forgotten river cruiser, MS Lady Winnipeg. Construction started on the MS Lady Winnipeg in 1971 and was completed by the spring of 1972. She was 80 feet long with a 17-foot beam. The vessel had one enclosed deck with a second open-air deck for sightseeing. The ship would later be extended by 36 feet in 1974, just as the River Rouge and the Paddle Wheel Queen were before her. Her name actually comes from Mayor Stephen Juba, who was a friend of Commodore Ritchie's. The ship itself was in fact christened at the 312 Nairn Avenue dock by Mrs. Juba. Her career was uneventful, and very few pictures and no videos exist of her in service. However, those who sailed aboard her loved her. She was the Toyota of the riverboats. She was reliable, dependable, and didn't try to be the best in anything. She was truly left in the shadows of the other four much larger riverboats. But she could always hold her own. Her quiet career wasn't to last. As Paddle Wheel Tours, the owners of the Paddle Wheel Queen and the Paddle Wheel Princess, and River Rouge Tours, owners of the River Rouge and the Lady Winnipeg, merged, and there wasn't enough business to have all four ships under one company. Therefore, in 1993, with the reality of needing to retire a ship, management chose to retire the Lady Winnipeg and left her mothballed in the Selkirk Slough, like so many before her, in 1993. However, unlike so many other riverboats, this wasn't going to be the end of her. In 2002, she was purchased by a Selkirk contractor with intentions to turn her into a private yacht. She was hauled out of the slough to her current position sitting just south of the Highway 4 bridge, just outside of Selkirk. However, she isn't in the water, like all the other ships that are still sitting in the slough. She's actually several hundred feet from it, as seen in the satellite image. She is in relatively good shape, considering that she's been sitting idle in that same spot for 21 years, and out of service for 30. No work seems to be happening, so who really knows what the plans are for her, if there even is one. Lady Winnipeg's future is definitely uncertain, as she has been sitting out of service for 30 years. So, while her ultimate fate is uncertain, I believe she would be the ideal ship to bring back the Manitoba River Cruises. She could make Manitoba's rivers great again, just like all the other riverboats who preceded her.